Hey guys, Fox here. Time for a quick unboxing. I got a new figure in the mail from Big Bad Toy Store, and it's a Pop-Up Parade large version. I had sold my Altina Orion figure a while ago she was okay, but she wasn't like necessarily my favorite, and she was demanding a pretty decent price, so I went ahead and sold her so I could buy other crap for the game room. But anyway, this one popped up and it was pretty damn cheap, and it got here before like a lot of the tariffs hit, so I didn't have to pay any extra on the figure. And plus, the nice thing about Big Bad Toy Store, even though you have to wait to get your figure over ordering it directly from Japan, is that they only charge $5 shipping flat. So, and it's always packaged pretty well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure here. Mind the glare, but there's the box for the Pop-Up Parade L right there for large. And I always liked Pop-Up Parade. They were good enough for me as far as their details and stuff like that. So this was particularly from Trails of Cold Steel 3, where her model at least is. There we go. So give me a minute or two here while I take her out of the packaging so you guys can have a closer look. All right, stand by. All right, guys, I have her all unboxed and put on her stand, and let's take a closer look at her. I like the pose on this, very basic. She has her right hand shooting out to the side there in her Thor's military uniform there. There's the logo. Hair looks pretty good. It's about the quality I would say that you would get with a Pop-Up Parade. If you go to those nicer PVC statues and whatnot, the scale figures, they're going to have a little more detail in the hair. But since her hair is white, it doesn't look too bad at all. Face looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Hat looks like it should. It's got the little tassel there on it. Hands look pretty good. There isn't too much detail, like you can't tell that there's like fingernails or whatnot. That in order to get that kind of detail, you usually need to bump up to the PVC or the scale figures. But the outfit looks really good. I like the detail on it. It has, you know, the raised layers for the pockets and the buttons and whatnot, and these buckles here. So looks real nice. I like the little hair tie downs here. Not great, as you could tell. There's a little bit of color bleed over onto the hair there, but that's okay. The shoes look fine as far, you know, for this price point. And of course, Pop-Up Parade stands are always very basic. That's probably where you're going to save some money here, because they just use basic plastic stands to hold the figure up. But all in all, I'd say this figure was pretty good and well worth it. I'm trying to remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I will look it up and I will put it on the screen right now. But it's a pretty good deal for the size. She'll fit with the 1/7 scale figures quite nicely. So next I'll put her on the shelf, probably next to Reen. All right, guys, here she is next to Reen. She looks a little big, but you know, granted, Reen's in some type of pose, so it's not showing its true height, but she is much shorter than Reen, so I'd say she's a little bigger than 1/7, but don't hold me to that. I'm no expert when it comes to figures. I just like to have a few. Over next to her, we have Risha, and she's also posing taller than her, so she looks fine. Probably if they did, or they already have a smaller, the regular Pop-Up Parade of Altina should probably fit in a little bit better with these scale figures. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching.